So I've picked out the backing fabric from our Royal Courtyard quilt, but before I load it onto the long arm, I need to run a basting stitch around all of the edges. All of these edges are on the bias, which means it's going to stretch really easily, and as I load it onto the long arm and advance it, it's going to be really easy to get out of shape. Now, while I'm doing that, here's a little bit of a backstory about this quilt. So last year, for my 40th birthday, my husband and I took a trip to Europe. While we were in Paris, we took a day and took a tour of the Palace de Versailles as well as the gardens. While we were at the palace taking a break, I noticed the flooring in the courtyard. So I took a picture of it and posted it to my Instagram. And here we are almost a year later, and I've turned it into a quilt. Now for this version of the quilt and the kit that I'll be releasing, I designed the fabrics myself. I took inspiration from the wallpaper within the palace to create the dark print, and then some overhead shots of the gardens for the light print. I am super happy with the way that this whole thing turned out, and I'm super excited to be able to offer some limited edition kits for this quilt when the pattern releases. Alright, now the quilt's ready to load onto the long arm, and I can pick my quilting pattern.